Literally got the duvet and just went whoosh, like you need to get up. And that's when it sort of clocked. I thought, all right, you're serious.
Yo, it's your boy H like the Sauce, Harvey PINERO, and welcome to Pavement to Pitch. Today I'm joined by Liverpool's future, and I mean it with all my heart, HARVEY ELLIOTT. How you doing today, brother?
I'm all good, thank you. How are you?
Before I answer that question, they've got to like, comment, and subscribe. Give them like 2 seconds before they do that. Done. I'm good. I'm good. It's not every day you get to speak to the future. But before we get into this, how has pre-season been for you, man?
I don't think anyone likes pre-season, to be honest. It's a bit of a blow, but it's a good blow. I mean, us boys are all feeling fresh. We all came back from Austria and France. A long time away, but I mean it's helped us, and yeah, I think we're all feeling refreshed and ready for the season. Yeah,
we're gonna go to the beginning. Talk to me, Harvey, as a kid. When did you fall in love with football, and when did you feel like this is gonna be my career?
I mean, all credits to my family, really. My dad especially, he's put a lot into me to get me where I am today. All like sacrifices he's made, traveling all around the country to take me to games and training and stuff like that. But I think it was about when I was 3 years old. I just remember.
3?
Yeah, a long time ago. We're playing, I think it was with my nan, just in like a park and stuff like that. But like I mean, you obviously don't really know when you're young, but I think I've just sort of been brought up within football. Like my uncle plays football, brother now plays football. So yeah, sort of it's in our family. So
when did you know they were like, okay, I'm a bit better than most of these little young 4, 5, 6, 7-year-olds? Like, when did you know that, okay, cool, there's a career here for me, possibly?
You know what, football, it's a hard one. You don't really know what's going to be around the corner. You just need to take everything in your stride and just take it step by step. So obviously I sort of knew I was half decent when I got into academy, and then obviously it goes from like scholarship, pro contract. So I think when you just sort of go through the ages and get like different obviously achievements here and there by playing up a year or playing up 2 years or making your, for example, debut in the cup game or something like that, you sort of, you think to yourself, yeah, you must be all right at this game.
Being humble, I must be all right. Left foot, right
no,
foot.
but it's, I think you just need to take everything in your stride. Obviously you can't be too big-headed, can't be too really full of yourself. You just got to obviously keep working hard and keep doing your thing.
You speak about your dad being very important in your career growing up and stuff. When he was on the sidelines, when you was playing games, was he shouting at you like, Harvey, keep it in the game?
I think he'll keep it for us to the game, to be honest. Obviously, you try to get my attention throughout the game, but sort of it's just down to me. But I mean, the thing is with him, he's very. If I've had a bad game, he tells me. If I've had a good game, he tells me. He's not really one to blow smoke up my arse really and say I've had a good game when I haven't. I think that's sort of got me where I am today. Just sort of having that mentality of when I haven't played well, like to know and to next game make sure I put it right.
Yeah. When you was growing up, did you have like players who you kind of like molded your game round or felt like, you know what, I can see myself being like that? Because people say to me that I play like Paul Pogba and Paul Scholes. Yeah. And I don't really want to toot my own horn here. I don't know why everyone's laughing in the background, but I'm being deadly serious. Did you have any players like that?
No, I tried to base myself off Neymar.
Okay, I see it though.
I tried to do all these mad tricks and stuff, but I think as time's gone on, you sort of realise that it's not really all about tricks. It's just obviously you need to be mature in today's game, and I think if a youngster like me sort of coming through is doing all these mad tricks, you just got to get snapped, aren't you? So sort of you have to be clever with it and obviously do it when you can and do it when it's necessary. Yeah,
for me as a football fan, not a player, I always want to see young players come through and be, fearless and stuff. I remember watching like Robinho and Lucas Moura when they first came in. And one thing about them, they was just always just going for it and stuff. Do you feel like that's something that's like come away from the game a bit with young players, especially that they expect them to be so mature in the early stages?
I think so. Yeah, I think I wouldn't say people or youngsters are scared. I think it's just sort of it's a big stage, isn't it? Playing in front of big crowds. playing, for example, in a team like Liverpool, it's a big team, everyone's going to be watching kind of thing. So, but for me personally, I go out and be myself. I sort of take it in my stride and enjoy it, and just sort of show the fans who I really am. Like, I don't really want to be someone I'm not. Obviously there sort of needs to be that maturity in there as well. But I just go out and enjoy football, because that's all just what it's about.
You spoke about Liverpool. That's a massive club, arguably one of the biggest clubs in the world. What was that like when you knew that they was interested in you? Did you sleep? Did you cry? Because if Man United came from me, oh God, I'm crying. I'm in tears.
You know what, I was actually on holiday when it happened.
Where was you?
In Portugal.
Okay.
And
Algarve?
yeah.
Oh, I knew it. Come on, man. Like-minded.
My dad just came in my room, I think about 8:30 in the morning, saying, pack your stuff, like we need to go. I don't know, because I was half asleep at the time. I thought he was just messing about. He said, no, like seriously, we need to go. Liverpool are interested. And the thing is, with our family, we're always playing jokes, like bantering with each other and stuff. So I just thought, yeah, nice one. So I
nice one.
went back to sleep for about 20 minutes, and then he came in and literally got the duvet and just went whoosh, like, you need to get up. And that's when it sort of clocked. I thought, all right, he's serious. So yeah, I've just sort of whacked a bag full of clothes, and then off I went to Liverpool. Then we had talks and like meetings and stuff like that. Showed me around Anfield, and went to the training ground. And
what was that like though, man? Because Anfield's not a joke, man, and the training ground's not a joke. What was that like for you?
It's hard to describe, because I was lost for words. Like I didn't really know what to say to anyone when they'd ask me what it's like. It was sort of a boy going from watching it on TV and being to Anfield a couple of times, watching Liverpool, to sort of having a tour around and like sort of knowing I was going to be a player soon. It was a weird feeling. I think just driving into Liverpool from London and just seeing like all Liverpool flags everywhere, then entering the training ground, and it didn't really clock until after I left. I thought, like, I'm actually here. And then like I told all my friends and stuff like that, they were all buzzing, and sort of that's when it kicked in.
Yeah. So talk us through the debut. What was that like for you and your family as well? I'm expecting your dad must have been lost his head.
I mean, when I first walked out, I had a tear in my eye, and it was sort of, it's a moment I think us as a family have dreamt of before. Obviously it's sort of everything that we've worked hard for to get to this opportunity for me to obviously play at Anfield in front of them. So yeah, I mean, it was a crazy game as well. It was Arsenal, 5-5, and then we won on pens, so it was an entertaining game for my first ever game at Anfield. But no, it was a blessing, to be fair, to walk out listening to You'll Never Walk Alone, obviously seeing a full packed stadium, and just to be involved. It was, I mean, like I said, it was a dream come true, and yeah, just hopefully many more opportunities to come. I mean, I don't really talk to my family about how they felt, because I just think they'll just start bawling out crying. So yeah, I just leave them to have their own time, and then talk to me about it.
Yeah. One thing I love about Liverpool is the way they trust the youth, especially with Klopp. You playing for a team that has that philosophy, how has that helped you as well with confidence?
I think it just settles your nerves. Obviously when they're telling you to just go play with freedom, go be yourself, go show obviously the fans and the world who you are, I think it helps you and it guides you along, because you don't feel pressure. When you step onto the pitch, obviously the gaffers gave you his word. He said, go play with freedom, do what you need to do, and just as long as you work hard, that's all we ask for. So I think to have someone like him, obviously being our manager and helping me learn and make myself a better footballer and a better person, I think he's the best possible person you could ever have in the game. He's obviously a lovely man and a kind and friendly man as well, and you can just go talk to him about literally anything. He's always willing to have a chat, whatever the situation is. So I think just to have those people around the club, it's meaningful to us players, and it helps us a lot. Yeah.
He's a good friend of mine, you know, young Klopp. If you don't know, you can watch the video, see me training and whatnot.
Pascal, I think I have a role here for you in the LFC.
Sentiment. But what's your views on the season right now? A lot of teams are buying players and whatnot, and Liverpool are arguably one of the strongest teams. I'm sure you guys want your Premier League back. What's the focus now with the team?
Prem.
Say it with your chest.
Prem.
Yeah. Say it with your chest.
That's all it is.
It's not play games.
Prem. I mean, so it's what we work hard for throughout the season, isn't it? To go and win the title. I think obviously you don't get anything from coming second, third, or fourth. I mean, it's just bang, first, and that's it. See, us players know what it feels like to win it, and we want more of it. And
you know the way you just said that so humbly, like us players, we know how it feels to win it. It didn't even like say it like normal, like what I'm saying, that to win it. But I love that though, man. That's one thing I said about with Liverpool, and I'm a United fan, and it's not nice for me to say this, but the team has changed, and I think with Klopp, with the players that you have with Jordan Henderson and Virgil van Dijk, how did these players help you guys feel confident? Because like you said, these are the elite players in the world.
I mean, I don't need to obviously say too much about them. They're massive players, and it's sort of like, because they're big players, you see them trying so hard, you want to try harder for them, you want to do it for them, you want to obviously be in the same team with them and work with them and learn from them, because obviously, like I said, massive icons in today's football. So yeah, I think all of us are together as a team. I think that's one thing that we have, and that's what we stamp down on is that togetherness and just willingness to help each other out no matter what, no matter how old you are, how many games you've played, how little games you've played. Everyone can learn from each other, and I think that's what we focus on the most. Obviously, like you said, to have these big players in here, it's a big help as well, and they help you a lot.
So, Harvey, here we have the wonderful Furon V6 Plus. Now, talk me through these boots. Like, they feel light. What is it like wearing them and playing with them? Just hold them there for me, please. Product placement and that.
Obviously, I've had a few sessions and games in them, and yeah, I've played a few games in New Balance boots as well, and it's like wearing no shoes.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're looking for a light booter, then obviously these are the ones. But coming with light boots, every little knock you feel it, and yeah, the amount of bruised toes I have. But I mean, it's it's all part of the game, isn't it? But nah, these are definitely one of my favourites, and wasn't able to score on the weekend with these, but
almost.
Yeah, almost.
Posting,
Hopefully, these bring me good joy throughout the season.
So I'm so happy you're going to sign them for me. But anyway, let's move on to off the pitch.
We can do that.
What's Harvey's music taste like? Talk to me, because I get like, you come like the man them a little piece,
Yeah.
I see the 2 earrings, I see the fade. Talk to me.
It's, to be fair, I don't have don't really know how to explain it, but I like everything really. It just depends what mood I'm in, but obviously coming from sort of London, you sort of grow up listening to the same music, don't you? Like all the rap artists, like Lil Baby, Gunna, always.
I knew it.
Always, yeah. Obviously, you need to have them. You need to have them in your playlist. But someone I've been listening to a lot is Playboy Carti.
Now, it's a bit mad because they call me Playboy Clarty. So it kind of makes sense.
Yeah,
not the same.
It does.
What I mean? It's not the same or whatnot. But do you feel like, you see, with me, I like to listen to like jazz of late. I've been listening to a lot of jazz and then my piano because I listen to too much rap. Do you ever get to a stage where you're like, I'm listening to the same music too much, it's the same songs on shuffle?
You know what it is? It's sort of, you need these songs to pump you up. That's the thing with training sessions and like obviously matches. You need to be pumped up for the game. So yeah, I tend to stay away from jazz a bit. I listen to old school a bit, like Neo. Just depends what kind of.
He thinks he's smooth. But
Nah.
I don't like this, I don't like.
Depends what kind of mood I'm in and where I am.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, I mean, so listen to like Unknown T, Santan.
Okay, that's it. He's officially Mandem. That's it. Signed it. Done. So in terms of like, because we see with music and fashion, it's the same thing. What kind of styles do you go for? Be honest with me,
Yeah.
are you a name band drip or are you a, do you know what, whatever works, whatever looks good?
You know what? I think too many people out there to impress these days. with these brands, like the high-end brands. Obviously, I buy them stuff like that. Just depends if I like it or not. But me personally, I've sort of grown up wanting to stand out.
Yeah. You can tell with the hair you got. You know,
That's
I
part of
spot
it.
you from a mile away, pal.
It just see, it depends what it is. Obviously, I don't want to. Me personally, I don't like to be too flashy. I don't want to obviously walk around the street and everyone be like, oh, he's wearing that.
Yeah.
He's trying to show off kind of thing. I don't really like that statement. Obviously, you want to look good and you want to feel good kind of thing. I understand that, and that comes into place as well. But for me personally, I just think it's what you feel is best on you. What you're feeling and what you want to rock is obviously your decision. Personally, obviously, we're in a world where people have a lot to say, but
Got the noise.
yeah, people can talk.
But the drip will always win.
Yeah, I think too many people are worried about what people think and what people are gonna say. But for me personally, I don't care.
Who's got the worst dress sense in the team though? Or do you think, wow, okay, why did you come in today like that?
You know what? I don't want to say it because I don't want to draw them out, but I'm trying to think of someone that won't come from in the changing room. You know what I mean? If it gets out, if the word is out there, and next thing I know, I have someone tap me on my shoulder, smack.
But do you know, is it like that though in the team where like?
Not really. I think there's different cultures, which is what I love. So, for example, you see Sadio turn up in his traditional like Senegalese clothes, but I think everyone's just themselves. They turn up in what they want to turn up, and that's what I think I love about the club. It's no one's scared of showing who they are, and I mean, I'm not really one to judge. If you want to wear that, you can wear that. I don't like to take the piss out of everyone. I don't like taking the piss out of people. So, I mean, yeah, everyone's entitled to their own opinion and stuff like that. But I mean, I just keep it to myself.
What's your thoughts about your performances now? What name are you trying to leave for the Liverpool fans? Did they have a song for you yet?
Not yet, no. Not
Okay,
yet.
cool.
But I mean, yeah, hopefully one day they will, and I think that will be a special feeling. But I think my aim is just to get into the team, or just feature off the bench or whatever it is. I mean, I'm happy to do whatever I'm told to do. To be honest, it's a team game. It's not about me. Obviously, I want to do my bit on the pitch and show people and show the manager that I can play. But I mean, like we said earlier, the gaffer gives these opportunities to the young ones, and it's just down to me to take it.
100%, man. And you know what? With that being said, I think that's the perfect way for us to wrap it up.
No problem.
I've been Harvey PINERO. He's been Harvey Elliott.
Thank you for having me.
Don't forget.
Yeah.
Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. And make sure you guys follow him on Insta because he's going to be a star. And follow me as well. I need some followers. Peace out.
Appreciate it.